is Alyssa, and today we are celebrating one of my most favorite ingredients of all time. You got it from the title. We are talking about pumpkin. I literally look forward to pumpkin season all year round. I make a pumpkin spice latte every single day of the year without fail. Doesn't matter what the season is. I'm obsessed with all things pumpkin spice. And I am here to share 3 delicious and healthy pumpkin recipes with you. If you don't already know, every year we have a pumpkin week on the blog, and basically that means every single day of that week I share pumpkin recipes. We are at the tail end of that week, and so I'm sharing 3 of the 5 recipes here in today's video. And if you want to get all 5, you can go over to simplyquinoa.com/blog. And before we dive in, if you are new around here and you would like to join our community, if you enjoy videos like this, I would love for you to subscribe. Super easy, just tap the red button that is right below this video that says subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in and talk all things pumpkin, and I'm going to share 3 of my favorite pumpkin recipes. We're starting things off with the pumpkin pancakes. We are going to add 2 eggs or flax eggs if you want to make these vegan into a bowl. Whisk them together until they are pretty much smooth. To that you can add in some vanilla extract as well as some almond milk. We're also going to add in just a touch of light flavored oil. I actually used MCT oil here. And then you will add in your pumpkin puree and whisk that together or beat it together until it is smooth and incorporated. Next is your dry ingredients. We are using oat flour as well as almond flour, a little bit of baking powder, some pumpkin pie spice, and then a pinch of sea salt if you'd like. And then you will again use your spoon or spatula or whisk to whisk this all together until you have a smooth pancake batter. From there, we are ready to cook these beauties up. You are going to use a large skillet over medium-ish heat, medium-low, and just scoop your batter, about a 1/4 cup of batter, onto your prepared pan. And you are just going to repeat until you fill the pan. And from there, you are just waiting for those gorgeous little pancake bubbles to form. Once the bubbles start to form, you can flip your pancakes over and cook them for another 30 seconds or so, and then repeat with the rest of your batter. When you are ready to serve your pancakes up, I like to keep this really simple and let the pancakes speak for themselves flavor-wise. I add just a pat of vegan butter on top as well as some chopped up pecans for a little bit of crunch, and then I finish it off with some pure maple syrup. And that is it for these pancakes. They are so delicious, light, fluffy, and also easily made vegan. Recipe number 2 is healthy pumpkin granola. We're going to start by adding our pumpkin puree into our bowl, followed by almond butter or whatever nut butter you would like to use, as well as some maple syrup. And then you will beat this together, and it's actually easier to do this on the stove or in the microwave so that the nut butter melts a little bit. It's easier to whisk together, but I didn't do that and it still works. And again, you can use any sort of nut butter that you want. Once you have that smooth, mostly smooth, you will add in your oats, quinoa flakes, Rice Krispie cereal, pecans, pumpkin seeds, pumpkin pie spice, and salt. And again, you will stir that all together until the pumpkin mixture has covered all of the oats and everything is mostly combined. From there, add your granola onto a parchment-lined baking sheet and smooth it off so that it kind of covers all of the whole pan. And then we will bake this until it is golden brown and crispy. Try to flip it every 15-ish minutes or so, but not too hard so that you can get some of those clusters to remain. Here is an example of those beautiful clusters. And then you can serve it up however you'd like. I served it up with almond milk, but again, yogurt, smoothie bowls, you name it. This is a really simple granola, and I know you guys will love it. And our third recipe is a pumpkin baked oatmeal. We are going to start by adding our oats into a bowl, followed by boiling water, and just let this soak until the oats absorb most of the water. Once you have them softened, you can add your chia seeds, your flax egg, pumpkin puree, maple syrup, and if you wanted to, you could also do a little bit of vanilla extract, as well as some protein powder, pumpkin pie spice, a little bit of baking powder, and you could also do a pinch of sea salt if you wanted. Stir that together until it is all combined into a batter. From there, you will fold in your pecans, or if you wanted to keep it fancy or make it fancy, you could do chocolate chips and some almond milk or whatever sort of milk you like. And that's it for your base. You will transfer this into a greased pan, I use this pan. You can use a 9x13. It will just be a little bit thinner. And then I like to sprinkle it with a little bit of pecans on top, and I finish it off with a little bit of raw sugar. It just adds that really nice extra jazziness on top. Bake it up until it is firm and golden brown. Slice it into your squares and you are good. This recipe is absolutely delicious. You guys are going to love it. I finish it off with a little bit of coconut yogurt, and then I do some more chopped nuts on top. And to keep it nice and sweet, I topped it with a little bit more maple syrup. And there you have it, my friends. That is how to use pumpkin 3 different ways. As you can tell throughout this video, I am pumpkin obsessed, and I literally look forward to this season all year round. I love when fall hits. Cozy, comforting, warm recipes, warm spices, all things pumpkin. But one of the things that I love about pumpkin is that it can be used in sweet and savory recipes. So it's one of those ingredients that kind of can go both ways, and you will still get the health benefits of it. So it's high in fiber, high in vitamin A, and high in vitamin K. It also tastes delicious. So if you do want to try any of the recipes that we mentioned in today's video, I have linked those down in the description box. And you can use either pumpkin puree or canned pumpkin puree, or you could use homemade pumpkin puree from Sugar Pie Pumpkins if you want to do that instead. And if you don't know how to make pumpkin puree at home, let me know and I will try to film that and put a video up and make sure that you know how to do that, because it's really easy and it tastes really good. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give it a thumbs up, and I want to turn it over to you. I want to know what your favorite pumpkin recipe is. What do you look forward to for pumpkin season? And who knows, maybe I will feature one of your recipes in an upcoming pumpkin week. So thank you so much for being here. As always, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you spending some of your time out of your day here on my channel. And I just really appreciate you taking that time to be here. So thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.